is baddies and bullshit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Baddies and Bullshit. I'm your host, Mani. You guys know me on Instagram at Fashion Barbie. We have two special guests tonight, one who owns a podcast and one who is a artist here in Chicago. But let's introduce you guys back to our favorite co-hosts.
Hey y'all, it's Tay, your favorite co-host at Tay.Renee6 on IG. You also know that already though. Let me introduce you to one of our favorite guests.
Go, it's your boy Samaj, biggest Ahiga in the world. My Instagram is Samaj_EG.
And it's your favorite rapper. You can follow me on Instagram, BOSSTAE3. Don't forget the 3. And it's Boss Tay.
Don't forget the 3.
Let's get right into the bullshit.
Don't forget it.
Please don't.
Now let's go back into it because we did talk about you being a chef.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Prior conversation.
How long have you been cooking or being a chef for?
Well, I had started my catering business in like 2019, 2018.
Okay.
Something like that. So
this ain't some new shit for you. You been at this shit for some years now.
Yeah, I definitely been in the kitchen for a minute. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely, and then I got 4 kids, so that just like I had to. That was like my first daughter was when I started. So
Okay.
it was like so about 6 years. So that's what made me really like go even harder at it.
Did you just realize that you love to do it, or what was?
No, see, I got family that's chefs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Then my grandfather, he was vegan, so he had me working with like vegan chefs and stuff like that. So it was just like it was a passion.
Are you vegan now?
I be on and off. I ain't gonna step into their life and play with them, but I be on and off.
He said step into their life and play with them.
So when I work out, I'm definitely trying to. I be fake vegan if you want to say.
Oh.
But
okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vegan meal to make?
What's so crazy? My favorite vegan meal to make is like a soul food macaroni and cheese because I love the regular version of macaroni and cheese, and I didn't think that it'd taste good with all the not to say it like that, but the different cheeses like 'cause that's not really some of it's not dairy and stuff like that. So I didn't think
it's hard to find, yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to find.
Yeah,
and it's hard to make.
I'm allergic to milk, so yeah.
Definitely.
So you say soulful mac and cheese? Yeah. How much is a tray?
She said, "Let me put it right now." Oh my god!
I see you my catering menu though.
Okay. So you have a menu. That was gonna be my next question because I was gonna ask if you had like a different variety of like foods you make, or like it was like a set menu.
Yeah, I got like different like occasions, like say if it's just a date, it's a party of people.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
a man with a plan. He got shit set up right.
He used to have everybody mad. He used to only like have food on Tuesday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Why?
What about the rest of the days of the week?
It was like me and my partner I was working with. It was like we had so much stuff to do. I think, and we was trying to keep it like from scratch, everything from scratch. No.
Okay.
Like
that.
it's real soul food, so we had to take time. Like
it does.
The grocery store before you even get to prepping your food, the grocery store take time. Like
literally
going to go find meats. Like I'm not going to just anywhere getting my produce.
Go to like the butcher.
Yeah, going to butchers and stuff like that. So
I know that's
that
right. That's what everybody needs to start doing, honestly, because that's where you're gonna get like the best shit. Yeah. And I'm sure, do you notice like when you get from like butchers and like say like you get like vegetables from like farmers markets, like stuff like that? Do you notice it cooks different?
Yeah.
Or like
tastes different. The color sometimes be different.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Yeah. We're literally eating fake shit. That's this is me so
I'm
crazy. Literally, I know I'm starving. So Tay, how long have you been making music?
Oh yeah.
Like 3-4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it started after COVID? Yeah. Or did you kind of like start it a little like during COVID, then after like you really took off?
It was more like mixed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said a little bit before.
A little bit before.
Definitely a little bit.
It was probably like a year before. The first song was like 2019.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least a year before.
Well, I think COVID started like 2020, but it started in March. Yeah. So like that's only 3 months into the year, So okay, that's a long time. What's your like out of all of your years making music? Do you feel like it? Like you were doing good and then COVID hit and then it kind of like put you in a rut, or do you feel like all of the years like you've been doing good, like you've been getting like better and better each year? Like how do you feel like your timeline with the music has gone?
Yeah, I think around COVID, I think like I took a little time off. But my brother died when COVID first started too, though. My brother died in
Rest in
2020.
peace.
Yeah, so I took like a year or two off. So that really like pushed the career back a little bit.
Okay.
But I feel like now, like,
that's a motive.
yeah, I'm back and I'm better.
I love that.
Like, that's why I say, like, I'm your favorite rapper.
Yeah,
like, I done made it do stuff they wouldn't make it through. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's more real. So I'm ready. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So would you say that your brother is like one of your not motivation but like inspirations for rapping?
Yeah. He the one who, like, my little brother. I went to the studio one time. I wasn't a rapper. I just did it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the studio. Like, my home in the studio. I went to the studio. Yeah. And my little brother, like my big brother, hid. And then he called me like, oh boy, this hard. We shooting your video. So he started it, and then it was like he died. Then it was like, what am I gonna do now? And then it's like, oh yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
Right, you can't stop it just because that
we
he
gotta
wants
go
you to
crazy.
keep doing
Yeah,
it.
so-
Like, if anything, you're gonna do it for him now.
Exactly.
So it's inspiration, motivation, all that. So
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
love
He
that.
the one made me start the cooking.
Really?
That's
he was
awesome.
one of the ones like he get on us like we like. I don't really want to say it like that, but like we probably was like more outside. Like
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie,
you
he was just like yeah, we was outside and he was like kind of the same way how it is now, cause like to our younger cousin, like he was in his grown man bag. We was doing what we do, but you know we was outside. You know what I'm saying? So he was like the one that's like we like some of the stuff is like we understand it fully now, but some of the stuff we like all right, we finna get there. Like, all right, cool, we got you, big
Like,
bro.
give me time.
Yeah, you know, but and then like you said, when he died, it was like, oh no, all pressure,
It's
no
time.
breaks. You know?
I
It's
love
crazy, like when unfortunately somebody that meaningful in your life passes. It's sometimes like you don't even realize it, like you know, unfortunately until they're gone. But that just gives you more of a motive because it's like I'm doing it for them now. Like they are the reason I'm doing this. Like they are my motive. Like I want to do it for them because I know they're looking down on you and proud of both of you. Like if he was here today, I know he'd be so happy for both of you. He'd be so proud. He'd be like, I was waiting for y'all to do this.
No,
Like
for
he
real.
really,
No,
like
for
it's
real.
about time. That's awesome. That's crazy.
yeah, so we both just be taking a like initiative for each other. Like, hey, boy, come on, we outside. Like I
guys
called him
keep
today.
each other
Like
up.
we outside. That's
Keep
why
it-
when y'all
keep it
put me
real.
on here, I'm like I'm putting him in here too. Like
I love that.
we ain't playing. Like come
You
on.
guys can't let each other go now.
Yeah.
Oh, for real. That's me with
I'll
you.
be big cuz.
Literally, right?
I'll be big cuz today. You will be big cuz tomorrow. Like
I love that.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I
I'm
love
on
that.
it.
That's real
I'm on it.
brotherhood.
Yeah.
That
for
right
real.
there.
you gotta
We
have
don't have
that.
a lot of relationships like that, especially nowadays.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I ain't playing with
fake
nobody.
love is
You
crazy.
can't come around me not working now. I ain't playing.
No,
And
seriously.
he said, no.
Cause I done got out
Kinda
my
like
little
what
hump.
you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
You said who don't be doing their work around the city?
Hey, come on, man. You know what's going on.
He said that.
You boys know.
I'm
You boys
gonna
know.
make him start some shit.
You boys know, man. Rappers, engineers, cameramen. You boys know, man.
You know who we talking about? Or who he
You got it,
talking
you got
about,
it.
I should say.
You know who we talking about.
Literally
This
address
for you.
the people.
For sure.
This ain't the Don talking. This us
Say
talking.
it, say it, say it.
Now, growing up for both of you, were there any like artists or people here in Chicago that inspired you guys to get into rapping and cooking besides your brother?
Well, you know I got podcasts too, so
That too.
what started made me get into the podcast was like, kind of like, dang, it's crazy because it do go back to him though in a way, because
Go
it's
ahead.
like how we was just saying, like how he was that in that grown man bag and he was teaching us something, telling us certain stuff that we weren't paying attention. But see, I got a grandfather like that too. Today is B-Day. He passed, you know.
Happy birthday.
So he was, you know, that type too, like, you know, just generational wealth, like, you know, breaking the cycle, just doing a lot of, you know, just mentoring in a different way. So when I started my podcast, it was kind of like me being like that for real. Like, I want to be able to be that. I look at podcasts nowadays in our way as like a new way of preaching, like, you know. It's
For
a new way of getting
sure.
at your people. It's a new way of, you know, making sure everybody good, you know, even though we not everybody, you know, everybody believe in some, you know, higher power and all that, but
For sure.
podcast kind of like, you know, some people literally can go through something, get on a podcast and watch it, smile, feel better,
Yep.
get an answer to something, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
for sure.
All type of stuff. So that's what I started my podcast. Like, man, I want to break my shell of just being so like how Cuz was saying, like we was in a whole nother lane, you know what I'm saying? And I been noticed this lane, been aware of this lane, been, you know, having a feeling for it. It's just, you know, it wasn't my, you know,
speed.
Yeah, it wasn't my stilo, so I had to jump into it, and that's one of the things. Yeah, so, definitely.
What about you?
Artist in Chicago. You said artist in Chicago.
Say nobody.
Or artist, period.
Yeah.
Because that's you're the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Period.
Look at him and on him.
I mean, no, but my auntie used to listen to 50 Cent all the time. And like, yeah, so I used to ride with her. So yeah. Okay. But it really is me. Like nobody bigger than me. It's me.
It was the look over and
let me know.
He for real. He serious. Like, he dead ass. What do you feel like you being from, like, both of you, like, being from Chicago, do you feel like you being from Chicago strives your path any differently? Like, do you feel like once people, like, say from other places find out you're from Chicago, like, do you feel like they now necessarily, like, look at you differently? Or, like, how do you feel like you being from Chicago affects, like, your career? Are both of you from here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like more like people like already put the stigma. Like I know we rap like aggressive a little bit, but people put that certain stigma like I'll watch him or watch them,
right?
Like, or like they hesitant to
aggressive.
Yeah, hesitant to get to know like hesitant to get to know you or think you already like
right.
If I'm coming for music,
stereotype.
like that's what I'm coming for. Like
right.
That's like me coming on the podcast and you're like, oh. Check, see if you got a gun or something. Like, nah, I'm here for the podcast.
Right, like what makes you automatically assume?
Yeah, like I'm chilling. Like I'm here for business. Like how you wear, you know, like.
That's crazy. We did just talk about that too. Like somebody else said that as well. Mm-hmm. The stereotype, like it's crazy. And I'm not from it, or I'm not from here. I'm from Michigan, so it's interesting hearing people growing up from Chicago and like going to other places and saying that, because it's like I honestly never once, like when I met somebody from Chicago, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then again, at the same time, I never necessarily listened to anything that was happening anywhere else for real. So it's really interesting to hear that, like, it's like this is a common thing. Like everybody feels this way. Like it's not just like it happens to one person and that's it. Like,
I think the news real. The news is. News halfway real.
Man, the news be on it. The only thing the news be showing is the bad stuff. Yeah. It never shows the love and the authenticity or like the actual like history. I feel like of the city.
Well,
they just be talking about all the bad stuff.
It'll be a shooting. And like say for instance, like the shooting was right here. They gonna be at the corner recording though.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
They gonna be right there.
They be right here. Like we're right here where. We're 21 year old
right in the middle of the action.
Little Brandon was shot like he was right here.
Right.
Y'all down here. But you know the camera can make them look like, you know, like.
But then they don't even get the worst of the worst. They get the little, you know.
Yeah.
Not to even say it like that, but you know, everybody trauma is, you know, feel sorry for everybody, but they don't even get like the real like stuff that be going on. They get what they feel like is enough to be publicized.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But and let them. I never see them be talking about any of the festivals, like any of the like say like music festivals that happen with the Chicago.
Yeah, them
artists.
they go on the website. They go on the website. They put
like,
that on the website.
Like,
you got to read that.
Right, it's when it's like you need to like talk about that. You need to bring these people on television and show the other like the people in Chicago.
They don't talk about nothing.
They don't talk about anything besides the band.
We've
it's
had
like show
a
the
million
love.
walks for like a bunch of awarenesses. We just
Facts.
had an autism walk
for
for
sure.
awareness.
There was a huge autism thing like last weekend, just like for raising.
And they don't talk about that.
No, never. It's always this happened last night. This car accident. This drunk
somebody
person,
got shot here. Somebody got shot here.
And it's
somebody
like, damn, that's not
here.
what all Chicago is. Like Chicago is full of love for real. Like it's crazy. It's so sad.
So that's where
the worse the more money
come from. So it don't even be the people that make that outlook. It be the internet, these wannabe government sites and stuff like that make it look like they not even like he say the situation happened over here. You still technically not here. You know what I'm saying? And you here after the fact. How you know about all this extra detail that you talking about going on over here?
Right.
Exactly. Like what witness you talk to? Ain't no one.
Like the witness that heard from her and him and that.
Right, exactly. Some granny from 3 corners over that she had to pull out her binoculars and this is what she saw. Like we saw for real.
Or the man that walked past when he come from work and when he go to work. He never right here. He
Exactly.
never standing right here
No,
ever.
exactly. No.
He like, yeah, I seen him when I come home from work. It's crazy.
Literally the amount of times you.
All right, my boy.
I was coming.
Now
home
you know
from
damn
work.
well.
That's why you gotta blame your people.
Now you know damn well.
Like I blame my people half and half. Like they give them what they looking for.
Literally.
What the fuck is you doing? You gonna get on here? You letting these people? First of all, pay me to talk. Like pay me to talk on the
You want
news. Like stop
information?
putting-
Honestly.
yeah. Information about my hood. Yeah, pay me. Stop playing with me.
Oh yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Come on here, talk for free.
Yeah, and these guys, they need to stop hanging around. Like, what? Hold on, my boy. What you doing?
Guys, it was the females who did it. Like, hold on.
Talking about females, how do you feel? He said. Uh-oh. How do you both? Both you. I mean, you said you have kids, so are you like in a relationship? Like, what do you like? Oh, okay. How do you feel like your guy like? How do you feel like your relationships affect your businesses? Like, do you feel like even if you try to not have
especially
it, like, do you feel like somehow, or do you feel like you're able to like balance the work relationship life, or like how do you feel like it just affects you as a whole? I'm ready for the story. Go ahead.
Clock
And,
He first. He got 4 kids. He first.
He got 4 kids. He first. That's a crazy.
When did you start that one?
It don't really like, to me, coming from like, you know, just the childhood and upbringing I had and the way I, you know, handle things, it's not really hard for me because I'm doing a total opposite. The opposite of what I was shown is decent and good, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and not to say it like that, like I love my parents, they did their shit, but just, you know, relationship wise though, like it don't affect my business like that. It don't, you know. Nah, when you dealing with somebody that ain't up to your speed and hustling like how you hustling,
that can affect you.
That can affect you. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just got somebody that ain't understanding you and loving you the way you need to be, you know.
Ain't that mother
that could be some distraction, you know.
Have you dealt with that a lot?
I was just gonna answer that for you. That's ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? If you're in that type of situation, because not to say everybody have ups and downs. Some people still be smooth pace. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you call ups and downs. And if you in it for them 4 letters, which that one of them start with an L, you know, it's different. It's either you down with the fight or you not. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you, like I said, if you down with them 4 letters, that's love. You know, so
that's true.
But that's a whole nother, you know.
Are you in a relationship now? No?
They don't know. What's the whistle? Okay, your turn.
I was just answering for him. I was just helping a brother out.
Are you looking to be in a relationship?
You know what's so crazy about that? It's the other way around. It's like I ain't even looking. It's like I'm letting whatever, you know, come to me, whatever, you know.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Looking,
the best stuff, the best thing will find you.
No, seriously.
The best thing will come your way, 100%.
For sure.
You're looking for it, you're just gonna find problems.
For sure. Yeah, you go look. Yeah, exactly.
You go looking for it.
Exactly.
Then it really gonna find you.
Nah, I ain't saying like, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, pursue and do what I do, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't really.
You know.
That's a different level when you in a relationship, you know, other than, you know, living your life.
I always say that if someone's not there to build with you and grow with you to make more money, it's just not.
And I was just gonna say there's a difference in what type of relationship I'm looking for. Like I'm not looking for just to call this a relationship. We gotta be like you said,
trying to build something,
build, you know? Grow, help each other
out. And that's not even just everybody get that misconstrued. Like it's not just because in a relationship with with your significant other. You do that in relationships with your friends, your cousins, your whoever. It's a relationship.
Thank you.
You should be trying to build with this person and uplift this person. Yes. I don't care if it's physically, mentally, whatever, in any type of way, build with this person and, go further. If 100%. Not, what we, like, you'll tell your friends that, like, what we kicking it for if you ain't know what I'm on?
Right.
That's when it get wacky.
That's when it get wacky. That's when you see who really on your level, too, like. Come on now, I'm talking about starting businesses. You want to know who going to the club this weekend. That's different.
But for real.
You feel me? So.
And I feel like, because sometimes, too, like, there's a balance. And, because they say opposites attract, too. Yeah. But it's like, it depends. Yeah. It really depends. It works when you know how to communicate, when you know how to balance, when you know how to work a relationship, when you know how to do all these things. But say your shorty wants to know who is at the club this weekend. She's like, okay, I want to know who's at the club this weekend. Come Monday, I want to talk about our business.
Hey, but hold on, like opposite attract, but then like we always say what we don't like about a person though, right?
Right.
No,
like we always talk about what we relate with somebody. So how, like, I ain't never understood that.
What?
Like when they say opposites attract, but it's like I don't want nobody at the club because I don't go to the club. Oh,
like,
you don't like Lion King, then I don't like.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's just likes though. That doesn't come down to actual morals. The things that you can share likes, like you
if
can.
we got,
you can really
but if we
like
got
people.
opposite morals, then.
But that's what I'm saying. You guys can have opposite likes. That's I feel like that's what they say. Like when they're like opposites attract. People from two separate worlds in the sense of like an athlete to a nerd. They'll have the same morals, but they're in two different worlds.
Yeah.
But it's like opposites are gonna attract. It just all comes down to if your personalities attract. Like if they mix.
Like you did somebody out west.
Right.
Right.
That's a little
It all
foreign,
makes
right?
sense now.
That's foreign.
Yeah, period.
Out west is like a different city.
I mean,
but yeah,
See, they always want to be talking about people from out west and all this and that. Like, leave us out west girls alone. Miss Lala, you want to come join us, Miss Me?
Man, we got.
damn, they took the biggie.
We got in college.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they did take the biggie.
You want to go? I sure need a refill.
Oh, I guess I can move this.
But going back to it, because you haven't even answered the question. But
I knew you was coming.
Yeah,
I knew you was
come on
coming.
now. Come on now.
I knew
don't
you
be
was coming.
scared.
I knew you was coming.
So do you want to answer you?
Answer. What was the question again?
Well, we'll go off of it. Are you in a relationship now?
Well, you see me with her.
Clock that T.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't. I at first was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't see nobody here with you. I thought he said, you see me with her. I'm like, I don't see
No, when you see him with her.
When we see him with her, that's with him. Okay, type shit. Good answer.
If you see me with her, that's mine.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Do you have one now?
You heard what I said.
Typical.
Typical
Man.
Yeah, typical man.
Typical man, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We go since Lala just going to
But-
come.
Y'all
Okay,
gonna
go
answer? Y'all.
Wait, hold on. Let her
We
introduce.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna introduce Lala real quick because Lala's back in the conversation, Miss.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
What's
Pretty
up?
mama.
We were just asking, talking about like
Relationships.
Yeah, relationships, and like, do you feel like relationships affect your career? Like, do you feel like?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the question that you were supposed to be answering.
But you asked me, was I in a relationship?
Right,
that's
but
how
that
it
was
started off.
Oh.
right. So we were going back to
She
the
gonna
question.
answer or I'm answering?
You're answering first, and then she'll answer.
Yeah.
No, like being in a relationship don't got, like, she don't got nothing to do with what I got going on. Like, that's a whole different world. Like how y'all say opposites attract. This my world, that's her world. As long as I ain't doing nothing that's out of bounds to her, that don't got nothing to do with her.
So you are in a relationship.
I didn't never say that.
Oh no,
I'm saying that's just like if I was.
You gotta watch your words.
Come on, hey man.
He don't want to answer the question.
Hey, let's hear. Hey, what Martin say?
So if he shoot a music video and he got strippers in a music video,
he gonna get in trouble.
Exactly.
Nah. I'm grabbing ass if I wanted to, but I'm respecting myself. I'm respecting myself. It's a difference. I'm respecting myself.
True. Okay.
I don't go to the strip club on the daily, so why am I going? Why I'm throwing money in it? You know. You see
Y'all
what I'm
heard
saying?
what he said. When you see him with her,
When you see me with her, you know that's mine.
Okay. So clock that T. If you see him with a woman, just know it's for real. So
It
don't
might be
even
my
get-
sister, so don't be
wait,
fooled.
hold on.
It might be my sister.
All right,
I can't. This man.
we'll go with that
I
one.
got 12 cousins too. They all girls.
Oh God.
See,
Lala,
I got
your
two
answer?
of them.
Oh well, I guess she answered. She said
Do
yeah.
you want to
she was
answer the
like-
question?
Oh,
Well, she said.
Oh, wait.
She said it does. So go on that one.
I
So
mean, I feel like any type of profession can like affect your relationship if y'all not on the same page or
Communication is key.
Yeah, communication is definitely
Mhm.
key. But if you got somebody that's like in the same field as you, they probably could understand like better what it is that you're doing, the hours that you work in.
True.
You know. But yeah, being an artist though, I could definitely say that like music can like
Affect.
make or break. Yeah, it affects it.
I can definitely see that. I mean, because I feel
Y'all gonna ask her if she in a relationship?
who?
She didn't even finish talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Y'all was grilling me though. I'm just saying, like, I want the same energy.
You beat around the bush for the
I
general
just messed
question
up, and you
anyway.
kept trying to gloss it over. And
I
try
didn't
to
beat
pass
around the
it to
bush.
her.
I came outside the bush, answered, and went back. You know what I'm saying?
He said, now he's hiding again. So
Okay, hold on. Lala, are you in a relationship?
He says he wants to know so bad.
Right.
I'm in a relationship with all my niggas.
Oh,
Damn.
love that answer. I know that's right.
Yeah, I love
Nah.
me. I love that.
But y'all clapping for that.
But
But when I said when you see me with it, y'all, oh, typical. It's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Baddies and bullshit. Baddies and bullshit. It's a
know
lot of
that's right.
bullshit.
You
It's a lot of bullshit.
There's the bullshit.
It's a lot of bullshit. Y'all lucky we men, we can't clock it. Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky we can't clock
He
it.
said we can't clock
Y'all
it.
lucky we can't
Now,
clock
we're not
it.
saying you can't clock shit. Hey,
We don't
admitted
want to
doing
clock
it.
it. We
I am
men.
not
You just
denying
clocked
it.
us.
We ain't
I'm
clocking.
not denying
You just
shit.
clocked us.
I was
I'm
keeping
sitting
up.
here right now.
I was
I'm not
keeping
denying
up.
shit.
I ain't clocking it. I was keeping up. It's a difference. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my god, you just
Paying
said you clocked us,
attention to
though.
your surroundings.
Yeah. I'm knowing what's going on.
Oh my god, he's so funny for that talking about. I just clocked it.
You rap or you sing?
I do everything.
Period.
For sure.
She does
She
hair
talking
and
about
lashes too, yeah.
You hair and lashes?
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay. You hustling. You
Mhm.
get to it. Sure.
We love entrepreneur, especially if
Uh-huh.
a female. No, we love all entrepreneurs.
Right.
I'm sorry, because now I feel like if I specify,
Hey, camera. You heard her say especially fit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ah.
Man,
want finna
it's
get
a little
a-
harder for men
Look,
on here.
let's just
a little
say
hard
this
out
way,
here for
right?
us,
If you
man.
know your history, women had to fight to work. So like
to
let's
just
be
get
for
the
real.
acknowledgement,
Like
you know.
let's be for real. Women had to really like go through a lot of stuff just to.
We
be
still
able-
are.
Yeah, don't get me
It was,
wrong.
but hey, it was never cause of men. It was cause y'all wanted to.
Right.
Huh?
Y'all
Right.
wanted to
I
do
was
that.
just finna say that.
Y'all
About what
wanted
part?
equal rights.
We never sat down.
We never
ain't
said,
had to
baby,
sit down.
don't
Yeah.
do that. We said, baby, we don't want you
And-
working too
And
hard.
that fight y'all fight.
We said we ain't want you working too hard.
Yeah.
We never said we never.
Wait, fuck you.
Women
No,
said
it's just-
y'all,
it's just
they should
being-
have the same jobs and opportunities as men. We the ones who said, baby, you don't have to work too hard. But y'all didn't like that. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
And
because
I'm with
there's
y'all though. Like I'm with y'all though. Like if y'all want to go, you know, like you said, I love a hustler. Like I don't like nobody that's sitting on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But-
I would say I think it just came with a different level of respect. Like
Yeah, I
just
mean,
women
you
just
have-
weren't getting
Yeah.
respect for them doing a
Yeah.
lot. It's like, well, you're not working 12 hours in a factory. Well, you won't let me. So how am I supposed to know what it's like?
It wasn't that. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was more like y'all didn't feel like y'all was being seen enough.
But
Probably
still, respect
because
and
I mean,
being seen
hello,
is
how
almost in
many
the same
single
light.
mothers are out here and they can't even do shit for themselves because
Right
they don't
now,
have a
to this
man?
day.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Because
now.
No,
because
I'm
the
talking about
father
when
won't
y'all
step up.
had a man.
A lot of them
I'm
still.
talking about when y'all didn't felt
though.
seen when y'all
You
had a
thought-
man.
You
They-
thought
He was working too long to provide.
You think that even back
No,
then they
I'm
still
with
were
these
everybody
guys
was
right
still
here.
coupled
Shut
up?
Huh?
You think that even way back then everybody was still coupled up?
Of course.
No.
Oh,
Of
Wait,
course.
what's the
No.
question?
First of all,
No.
we had to get our ass beat a little bit. We had to get our ass beat a little
I'm
bit.
pretty sure the woman was the one getting beat, so I don't know what
Hold
you
on,
talking
right.
about.
We came home with a little aching back. I remember.
From work?
Yes, they were working hard labor jobs.
He's
And we
talking
had to
like
deal with the
he's
hands at home.
36. Like he been around.
I'm just
these
saying, I'm looking out for my
trenches
people.
I feel like
Talk about my people.
the greatest job to have is to create a human being.
Amen.
And, like,
Thank
raise
you.
a decent person.
Mm.
Like, I feel like that's like a major big that's like one of the
And it's
hardest
one of the
jobs.
yes, thank you. It's
Yeah.
one of the hardest jobs.
Yeah.
To raise a decent human being. And I feel like women was like put in a box
Mhm.
and like treated like doormats or whatnot, just off
And
of the
treated
strength.
like
'Cause-
just to have a damn baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
It was a misunderstanding.
Oh, you guys know that now.
No.
Right.
I'm just
You
telling
guys
you, it was
know
a
that now after all
misunderstanding. No,
these years. and
no,
us
'cause
finally
No.
getting our
I'm just
equal
saying,
rights.
I did my Hey, what Reese
say?
say? I did my research.
Okay.
I did my
You
research.
did your research,
and I'm like,
but did they do? Did
I'm
the rest of
I'm
the men
putting them
out there
on.
do?
That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
How
said
y'all
he the
doing?
researcher.
Camera.
Putting y'all on.
I'm the one
Sorry.
putting y'all on. You see what I'm saying?
But
Sorry?
like they, I ain't gonna lie. I'm plus, I'm a
I don't wanna
man, so
fight.
I'm with it all the way. Like we definitely still in a fight right now. I don't think black men get enough respect, but I don't go against the women though. Like y'all was in a little band too. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all here to come out of
that's
a
all we
shell.
need is the acknowledgement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I that's the part I
Being
understand.
seen.
Sometimes that you know
like
you gotta acknowledge
respect.
Right,
But he's got the respect for he's got the respect for it.
Because he did.
I
his
said the same thing,
research.
didn't I?
Before I sit down and politic with anybody, I need to know what's y'all zodiac sign.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh yes.
That
Thank
explains
you.
a lot about
When's
you.
your birthday?
Well, I gotta go first.
When's your birthday?
See, y'all want equal rights.
When's your birthday?
March 19th.
Oh, you're Pisces.
Yeah.
Why women didn't go first that time?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't. I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, we all know what we know. This is we all know.
That's why it seems like I'm drowning.
What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh,
okay.
boo.
I mean,
Bye.
You
Bye,
love us,
boo.
right?
yes. My little bestie.
You know what I'm saying? Besties for the resties for lifers. You see what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God. I don't mind Sagittarius, man. They
got a whole
No, yeah,
nother
sorry. I
different
kind of
thought
like the women
process.
better, but
Let me say this: Sagittarius men, they have a different type of thought
Crabby ass.
Crabby.
Crabby ass.
was he not just trying to argue with us?
Huh?
I never argued. I said it was a misunderstanding. You see that?
Sassy Man Apocalypse.
I don't know.
Sassy Man Apocalypse. We've got
Damn,
quite a
Phil.
few episodes where we also have Sassy Man Apocalypse behind the camera too, which is happening
Yes.
right now. Sassy
Yes.
Man Apocalypse
Hey,
all the time.
men can't
that word
men can't be
sassy,
sassy. Men can't be sassy.
So what would you use?
Don't get me wrong.
Huh?
I feel like in the right context, yes,
Man, yes, they
sassy
bitch ass can be
used.
sassy.
It can,
Yes, they
yeah.
bitch
That's
ass
why I
can
said,
be
like,
sassy.
I don't like how
Niggas
you know
be
how people
sassy,
find words
yeah.
like sassy, weird, and stuff like that, and they be using it in the wrong way.
So what would
because
you use?
I would say probably like, just like, let me see. 'Cause
A
It
bitch.
depends on what we talking about.
He
I
closer
would-
to his feminine side or
Oh,
something?
yeah,
His ass
man,
gay. His ass
quick.
is a bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah. You definitely, I feel like, bitch is definitely
Thank you.
the perfect word. Because you're bitching, you acting like a bitch, you being like snobbish or whatever the case may be. Yeah,
There we
sassy.
go.
Yeah, I feel
Sure.
it. But I ain't getting that vibe though.
Yeah.
So Chicago. I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
right there.
No,
'Cause-
go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Whew. Okay, let me brace
Alright.
myself for this one because there's a lot of men in this room.
We don't-
Chicago men are such bitches, and I will say it right here, right now, in caps, bold, underline. Bitches ain't nothing. Those are all the men I met here. Ain't nothing
I
but
must not
bitches.
be
They
from
can't be
Chicago.
honest until it's too late. They don't know how
Thank
to
you.
express
No,
nothing.
plug that
They don't know
in.
how
I
to
was
communicate.
actually
Thank
yeah,
you.
nah, I
And
was actually
sometimes these
raised
men
south.
still are honest.
Down
So-
south.
So he don't matter, which explains why he
But
respects her
I
so
ain't
much.
gonna, nah, cause I'm still a rag baby. But come on, man, you got me fucked up. I ain't never no
I ain't
bitch.
gonna lie though. Chicago niggas ain't been coming correct.
Thank you.
Hey,
Right, they're not.
Hey,
They
see,
haven't
but
been.
this one, I ain't gonna lie.
Look at him. Zoom in.
I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't seen it, like you feel me, like
Yeah.
niggas be bitches for real. Though.
Bro,
I
such
get
bitches.
it. I
First
swear to
off-
God, I got sisters, like I
First off, I don't
I
even
see
know
what-
why he studying grill with them. You know, cut him off. We
Man,
cut
'cause
him.
niggas be
We don't want to hear
bitches,
that.
man.
He don't want to get grilled by
But
no women.
I
He want to
ain't-
be. He got 3 daughters. That's why he doing
3
that.
daughters?
He got 3
Yeah.
daughters.
That's why he's agreeing with us.
That's why, cause he gotta
But
raise them.
He
and he's
just said he's
scared.
got sisters too.
But
so.
nah, life elevated shit. I get it now.
He comes
Like,
from
it's
It's a
females.
bigger picture. It's a
I
bigger
come from a
picture.
woman
He
too.
watched Birth and he said, "Wow, life changed."
I could say,
Yeah.
no, you know what?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It happened as a child too,
Tonight-
but you feel
tonight,
it just ain't come
disrespect
out.
the men.
I'm telling y'all, he listen, camera, he lying.
Let's just say that Chicago niggas don't get the bigger picture.
Yes.
They
We
don't.
gonna say that.
Ooh.
Chicago got
Nah,
the
y'all,
bigger
I ain't
They're
coming
too
to that. I ain't
focused. They're
coming
too
to-
focused
say that
in
again.
what's
Tell
right now.
tell us 3 things that you don't like about Chicago men.
Right.
Start
You
from
don't know
this
how to
side.
communicate.
One at a time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
She go first.
They don't know how to communicate.
That's one.
They have a mixed up line for every female with their standard. Which one do I want to pick for my third one? Let's see. They also, I feel like, stop it. They also, I also feel like they will act just like us females, but then bitch at us for being so aggressive. And it's like, you was acting the same way, so why are you mad at me? Because we
doing the
eat
same
each
thing.
other.
Alright, not
Just
right.
like, just like what's happening right here.
Not right.
Wait,
No,
let
hold on.
3.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's
No, because we gotta ask
Wait.
each one these same things though.
Wait, no, but let's comment on all.
No, because we gotta do the look. You know what I'm
You wanna
saying?
get
We gotta
individual
do the look.
comments?
No, we gotta do the look.
No,
You know what
it's
I'm
his
saying?
podcast.
Are you gonna
Right, we gotta
This
do the
podcast now, yeah.
It's my podcast. Tay and bullshit. Nah. Do you know how to cook?
Yes.
my gosh, yes.
2, do you want to be like submissive though? Like, do you want to be soft? Are you in your to extent? Are you in your soft girl era, soft woman era?
I'm not being soft for nobody that's not.
I'm
soft for
right
myself,
for the right man. I will
Okay.
be, but I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be like that for a man so he can just walk all over me.
How often do you let a man lead?
My man can lead me all the time if he wants to, but he's got to be my man.
Mm-hmm.
But do you argue when he leading you though?
No. If he's right at the end of the day, I'm not.
At the end of the day, we talking about from the start. We right from the start.
If he wrong from the start, he's not gonna be right at the end.
If she said my man can lead me anywhere, we right from the start. I'll lead this.
Oh, okay. I see. I low-key took it a different way. I understand what you're saying.
Right.
No.
Next.
Next. No,
Semi.
wait. Hold on. Let me comment on it.
He said, "Hold on, my turn." Go ahead.
Nah. The first thing you said was communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in agreement with that. I just feel like that's Chicago,
Tay,
period. Like that's people, period. Like they don't know how to
comprehend.
They don't know how to comprehend. They don't know how to calm
down.
Chicago, you telling y'all dumb.
No, they like some of like I swear to God, if you ask most motherfuckers like why shit be popping off in the streets and everywhere else, it's because they didn't understand what you was like. It wasn't communication.
Yeah.
Some niggas be getting into it, females too. Over just
bullshit.
Like,
if they would have just had a conversation,
they don't know how to communicate. You feel me?
Like,
People don't know how to communicate.
It's
so
true.
I agree with that one on back. That's just everybody. But then I do. This is my thing. This is my question for you. Do you tap into your person? I ain't gonna say your man or whatever, but whoever, because you got to start from something. You don't just jump straight to my man. You got to date and you got to feel his. I don't know if that's how y'all do it. Like you got to feel this person before I give you. Because titles bring on some extra, thought process when you give a person a title. You know what I'm saying? So. But do you like check on them? Like I'm talking like physically, mentally. Like,
I feel like I go through a period where I check in and I'm like, okay, where are you at? Like, how are you feeling? What's going on? What's your expectations? And if they say I'm liking you, I'm not liking you, so I'm gonna act accordingly. Well, I feel like it honestly it depends in each situation because if I got a lot going on, I can't necessarily give you as much time. Whereas if I didn't, I still want to get to know you, but just give me a minute, let me work out whatever I'm going through, and I can give you a lot more of my time. So I feel like it's hard for me like, okay, I got a 1 month rule because everybody goes through things, so you can't, But I'm also not gonna sit here for 3 months and just keep doing whatever. If you're not communicating with what you're also wanting.
But then that's the other thing. Like I let things know right off the bat what I want. I'm not. I don't play around and like let it play out for like you said like a month, 3 months. We're not gonna stay here and play house. Even if we're gonna play house, we're gonna take it to the end. Yeah. We're not gonna stay here and play house for 3 months and one of us is gonna throw it away.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Well,
I'm just too emotional for that.
Well, and one thing I've still noticed is I will still be straight up with niggas and be like, "Yo, I don't necessarily want anything right now," and so like do what you want.
They'll still be okay with that.
And I will still somehow like be like get fucked over in the end. Like it's like how was I open with you and say like do what you want? I literally don't care. And then it still turns back around.
See, that's where all the sassy stuff come in at, right? When they start doing little girl stuff like that, because when y'all in those times, that's when we supposed to be more catering to y'all, because that's when we create that person that we want to take care of home, that nurturing woman right there. You see what I'm saying? That's why I agree with y'all at, because then that's where the whole niggas come in at. Like, come on, G, like damn well you supposed to. You gotta put into the woman first.
Right.
You gotta get a gift first. We got too many women out here telling me, oh yeah, I get a gift first. Hell no.
Yeah,
we starting this.
I'm talking about weird.
Yeah. That's where it's, that's where the sassy and the little girl shit come in at. So I agree with you.
I 100% agree with that. I
like your 3 questions though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What's the question?
I mean, no, not your 3 questions. Your three things that you don't like about Chicago men.
Oh, okay. Let's start with they want somebody to be their mama before they be their girlfriend.
That was mine.
They want you to like. I don't know what these niggas want from me. I ain't got nothing but, But anyways, right. What else they want? I feel like Chicago guys, they don't have like no real like
persona
ambition. I could say.
Yes.
Like, I think they just used to like a certain type of routine with like getting up, calling their homies, talking stuff, messing.
They're too comfortable.
Yeah, super comfortable. Yep. Thank you.
That was another one.
They're like super boxed in, like super comfortable. But don't get me wrong. Shout out to the guys that expand and explore the world and travel and stuff like that. I, look up to people that do stuff like outside of just game banging and regular stuff. And my third thing would probably be catering to females. Chicago guys don't know how to like cater to females. Yeah.
I can't.
They don't. It's true.
It's very true.
They just expect. It's a lot of entitlement with.
They just think like you're supposed to just like pull up to wherever
they at,
and you come through, look cute, sit down. He be like, "This my bitch," and then like, what?
And that's it. And that's how it goes.
No.
Yeah, like that's not how it works.
That was your third one.
That's what y'all be posting though. That's what y'all be posting. Like, I want to be passenger princess. Take me to where Uncle say I look good.
That's different. I feel like, to a certain extent, like what you said when you said, like, in the beginning, you start off with, this is what I wanted, how I wanted it, stuff like that. Me, personally, I'm going to watch you. I'm going to see how you move. I'm going to see how you walk. I'm going to see how you talking. I'm going to see how you act around the waitress, the janitor, your homie, your mama. You get what I'm saying? I'm be like, nah, I ain't really fuck with him for real. He can't get the cat. Nah. You probably eat it, but nah. Eat that little snack. Probably get a little taste of it. Nah, not for real. Not no relationship. We can't do this. I don't see myself having no kids with you. And yeah. Oh, can I have a fourth thing?
Yes.
Chicago guys be having like hella baby mamas. Like,
that's true.
A lot of baby mamas.
Oh yeah, I'm finna get on your ass.
Like
my cousin got 4 kids with the same woman.
Yeah.
That's good.
Big family.
That's
the first.
Family business.
I feel like 2 baby mamas is cool because you mess up with the first one, then boom. But if you got 4 kids, 4 baby mamas,
red flag.
Who's the issue?
Yeah, right.
Who's the issue?
it's giving you're the issue for sure.
No, for sure. But look, I want to comment on since we can still comment on.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, and then Mani will go.
Okay.
Well,
So
y'all
the
took
first
mine, so I
thing
don't
you
even have to
said
go.
was, see, that's what I need to say first because it was gonna come out. I hope not to say I hope y'all know, but it's a difference between a boy and a man.
Yes,
For sure.
I agree.
That flatline a lot of
And
problems.
it's a difference between a girl and a woman.
For sure. For sure.
And it's a difference between a baddie and a lame.
Okay.
100%.
But the first thing you said about them catering to like they mama. Now, I get that for like you say, tender ass, soft niggas who don't know how to, be a man and but naturally in a sense, your mother is who a man gonna die for. A woman should always want that because imagine you take that place.
Yep.
Mama the highest until you get married, and then you at a dinner table, you in your crib, and you cooking. Your wife get this first, and then you do everybody else, and the same vice versa with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's a place that in a grown man way, you want that. You know what I'm saying? You want your girl to be like your mom. You want her to be able to nurture you and put you in that defensive and like I'm just sure about her mode. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a boy is supposed to get from his mama. You know what I'm saying? And then that's another problem too. A lot of men
They
ain't never got that. You feel me? They don't really know how that
but
go.
You're not being daddy though.
Yeah,
exactly.
bro. Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, so. But that's the difference between, like I say, the first thing, boy and a man.
Big daddy.
For sure.
Talking about big daddy.
Big mama, because there's big mama over here.
Ain't that right? You said we took yours, but do you?
No,
like,
yeah, you guys know mine. Y'all said all mine.
Yeah, we gotta hit them. We gotta hit at least 3.
I don't like how arrogant you guys are. I don't like how selfish you guys are. And I don't like how manipulative you guys are.
That last one though, it hit different.
Manipulative.
Yes.
It's
You
crazy.
guys are very manipulative. I thought we were.
But y'all like to throw weird shit in there and then make us feel bad for it. Like then it was like our issue in the first, but it was like you never even told me that. Wait, what? Like,
told you what?
know? Like I feel like men are just so quick to like throw something that
In your face that they did.
Yeah, that like you did, but it's like first of all, you never even approached me about that, so I didn't even know that was an issue. So why you coming to me now? Like it's a problem. Like you can't communication. Like yeah, I feel.
I thought we go over that when we first meet though. You know what I didn't want. So how I throw it in your face?
Thirsty nowadays though, shoot. God dog it.
I feel like some men will just say anything.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that'd be the hard part.
But
No, I feel like y'all think we
change what you want.
No, y'all
always change what you want.
No, y'all forget because
no.
That's why y'all calling us manipulative.
Forget.
We don't because y'all think I think y'all think we a little dumb or we just like like we just men.
I think that men think that women be dumb sometimes, and y'all.
We don't think that.
Y'all take it and run with it. As soon as y'all catch us like in a very vulnerable stage or a very vulnerable like moment in our life,
take advantage.
We don't think that. Some of us don't got daddies. All we had was our mamas, right? Some of us, right? So it's like we know a woman's strong.
But even the ones you can tell the difference from a guy who was a mama's boy and a guy who was raised by his mom.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell a huge difference.
That's tough. That was tough.
And most guys here in Chicago were just raised by their mom.
Yeah.
Just raised.
Yeah.
Just raised.
Just
okay.
Fed and told and picked up or something like that.
No, yeah, she ain't bad.
But it's like, but that don't.
And and us females have to deal with it. And then y'all expect us to be the mom? Huh?
We not saying we not.
To teach people. Not even like in that. It's like I get what you were saying as far as coming home, cooking, and nurturing and stuff like that. But we shouldn't have to teach you like morals. You get what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to teach you principles and stuff like that, or like, oh, this is something to tarnish our relationship, and you should know this already.
Exactly, it's common sense.
What you're doing is not okay.
No. Yeah, see, no, that's different. We talking about the small shit that. Oh, I left my shoe over here.
I wanted somebody to be my mama.
That's small. That's we ain't talking about.
That's
so
me
different.
being your lady.
Right. I'm not gonna be stressed about that.
Straight, I make sure whatever. Everything's everything. Sure. That's just a part of me being your lady, your reflection and stuff like that. But if you want me to make sure that your dentist appointment or whatever the fuck you want to call it is on time.
Dentist appointment,
like
doctor's appointment.
Like you.
What's wrong? Hold on. What's wrong with that?
Like I'm not gonna be your mama.
But y'all,
I'm gonna tell you to put on the same socks. No, you're not wearing mixed socks. Like
they were supposed to be washed in the dresses already.
I'm not washing your clothes. I'm sorry, but if we're in a relationship for at least 3 months, 6 months, I'm not washing your clothes. I'm not.
Wait. Let me say your answer one time. I want to hear.
Hold on.
I'm not washing your clothes. What was I saying?
Mentally shit.
Yeah, many shit.
Man, no, that ain't.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Some of you men aren't shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah,
is the glory. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just want to say that I'm about to go. I am about to leave.
Bye, my love.
Deuces. I love everybody.
Not too much here for you.
Yeah, you want to give out your handle one more time, Tita?
Okay, so y'all can follow me on all platforms at Lala Too Much, LALA2 much with 3 H's. You could Google me, you could Cash App me, and you could follow me on all platforms. Lala Too Much, checking out. See y'all.
All right, nice to meet you.
Bye, Mama.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, home safe, pretty.
Thank you.
What's his name again?
Huh? Spike.
Spike, what up, my boy? What up with you? Back, Spike.
Spike back and better than ever. He here to join the conversation about how men ain't shit. But Spike's a good man.
Spike a good man.
Spike a good man.
See, they be confusing it. They be confusing.
Spike
and then when he do bad, it was never a man in the first, but that was never a man.
Spike could never do bad though.
Spike.
Say
He's a lizard. Spike is my boy.
I mean, that just said that y'all don't want a man.
What?
That's a lizard.
Well, this lizard has been treating
I'm
me
stressing
right.
you
I
out.
have a dog.
This been treating me right. So. Maybe I don't know.
What make?
We
ahead.
talked about our 3 things with Chicago men.
Oh yes. Why don't y'all go ahead and say your
what are your
top
3
3
things
that y'all don't like about Chicago women?
Mm-hmm.
You need to sit back there.
Yeah, literally.
He's been talking a lot this
You want to get out, Tom? We got a seat open.
You gonna go first? You wanna go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go first, because you ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say.
All right, let me go first.
No way. He said
Let me go first. No, let me go first because he finna. He finna.
Oh, no. Come on.
Go first. Man,
Let's hear this one.
It ain't even like. I ain't even gonna say that what I don't like. Okay, look, I do. I'm gonna say one thing I don't like. One thing I don't like is that the ones that do choose to put themselves in the category as a woman, meaning like I say, because there's a difference between a woman and a girl, difference between a boy and a man. But the ones who consider to carry themselves like that and make that their title, they don't fully like Cuz said, do their research or pay attention enough to understand what come with, upholding that title. You know what I'm saying? And so that leads me to saying, like, I ain't really, it's about, I'm a type of person. Once I know better, I do better. So I'm not even mad at you. I ain't gonna say like this is what I don't like and this then. Everybody, I done seen it like what that statement I said is just them not being. I done seen that in a couple different ways, and someone was like, "Damn, she was," but then she ain't. So it's like I done seen it in a couple different ways. So it's like I'm not really mad at it. It's just like, don't be, this is one thing too. Like I'm frustrated. I ain't gonna say, man, that they don't be really want to, women so because they are beautiful, but they don't be ready to, really check themselves, and that come with work. A lot of more other titles where you have to check yourself, but when it come down to their relationship and they man, of course we gotta be soft. Of course I love you, baby, all that stuff. But it's a time where I should be able to, say what I say, and you go in the other room and check yourself because you came wrong, and you ain't getting that. That's what you did.
I agree.
So
sadly, on that one,
that's one thing.
I've seen females.
We have an ego.
Yeah.
But I mean, with all the shit that we gotta deal with.
But we gotta deal with a lot too, though. So it's like, and at the same time, we gotta deal with a lot. And at the end of the day, I don't care how women love to put it. The man gotta do the whole situation. I gotta stay impressing you. I gotta stay making sure you have something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's big or small, I gotta keep you interested. You know what I'm saying? I lose interested. Not saying you gonna cheat. But stuff gonna get the souring down around this motherfucker.
Souring down.
So I gotta, at the end of the day, that's another job on my work list that I already, that I feel like the world don't respect me for the work that I do already. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like, damn, and I gotta say, like I told you already, I agree with y'all because some niggas just the same way as females. They don't know how to, man, get out of your soul. Yeah, you control. Yeah, you run this, you the lead. But man, listen to what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? She may be saying something that's gonna help your lead. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And sometimes y'all do be saying some rah-rah shit. But that's on both ends. Because, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna front I want what I want at a certain moment. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time. I'm just like, baby, I ain't trying to talk about it either. Like, baby, please, just do it. So it be like that, though.
Baby,
and people don't know how to get into that mode to understand that, it be like that. It's life. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. So I ain't really mad at y'all. I got no, like, I don't like them for this, that, and the third. I just say shit. Know what you calling, know what you stepping out here and putting in the title. I'm a woman. You ain't saying all right, so come like that then.
Type shit.
Understand what they come with too. Understand it's gonna take a lot of compromise and some more shit.
I feel like that's
I'm
on
mad
both parts,
and
though.
I'm gonna holler at you later.
Yeah, that's both parts.
I think that's both parts.
Yeah, both parts, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some men want you to compromise but won't compromise
with you.
Yeah, with you.
For sure.
Like they'll expect it, but they won't
reciprocate.
Exactly.
Okay, Tay, your turn.
Why you gotta look at me like that?
Come on now.
Number one.
Oh no.
I don't like how we have to unbreak a shell, or we gotta fix things from somebody else.
Wait,
I don't like how.
Hold on.
I don't like how we gotta. I don't like how we.
Thinking it was the Don.
I don't like how we gotta work so hard for
That's
somebody.
That's one of the things I don't like.
I don't like how we gotta work so hard for like mistakes of somebody else. Like, why you didn't come open minded? Why you didn't come healed already? You see what I'm saying? So that's one.
Yeah. Not to cut you off, cuz, but not even healed already. Like I said, respect and understand your responsibilities as a woman.
Right.
A woman has to come in the game understanding whatever you've been through, the other person on the other side may have been through too. And the same way I want him to understand me and be calm and come, hey, look, some things I gotta, know not to say. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know not to, or ask you in the right way to where, it softly opens up a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, yeah. So I ain't gonna say, because, they get offended sometimes by certain words.
Well, they get offended sometimes.
I'm gonna call y'all out.
Get you other things.
Go ahead.
2. I don't like how y'all don't see y'allself and y'all put pressure on y'allself, and it's a constant. You gotta constantly change your hair, constantly change your appearance, constantly change your mood, constantly change your job, and then even when we give y'all reassurance, it still ain't enough. I don't like it. I don't like how y'all don't see y'allself. Y'all don't see y'allself how we see y'all, and we always got to tell y'all because y'all feel like it ran out. Like we not cheating, we not messing. Like we don't think you ugly. We don't, like I don't like it.
I think that like part of that, because I agree, because I have had a man where I have had to constantly like reassure almost in that same aspect, and I'm like, damn, what?
No.
Like, what the hell? But it like that stems from their own trauma of a relationship, whether it was like a partner, their mother, their father, anybody in their life, and they don't even.
But that should be. But like how y'all say, that should be communicated. Like, as a child, my dad didn't compliment me as much, or my mama hated on me. You see what I'm saying? But then that's on our part too, because we get comfortable. We like, man, shit, I got a bad bitch. I ain't got to tell nothing.
Sometimes bitches and sometimes men don't even know. Yeah. They're like, I don't know why I'm like this. And then so it's hard for you as the other partner to be like, okay, well, this is what I can give you to help that.
Or it's just like scary to communicate that. Like, first of all, we're both strangers just getting to know each other. You want me to tell you off the bat that I don't know how to communicate my emotions, and I want you to use that against me? Right. You're gonna walk away.
I feel like we're always afraid to open up so quick just to get it thrown back in our face, because I feel like that happens to us a lot. And so if you do meet a woman that is like that, it's just because they've gotten to the point where it's like they are scared. They're scared to let somebody else in, just for them to throw back in their face, you got daddy issues. You've been cheated on in the past.
But that's what I'm talking about, though, right?
Well, which is an issue.
No, I'm talking about you coming in, and that's the past. I'm the future.
But they can still be fixing that. But that shit can be like, it can take a long time to heal. So
then it should take a long time for you to come see me.
Okay, so then that's Tay. Don't go to Tay if you got any trauma.
And then that's just like with Mani too, right? Mani said from the beginning, she gonna tell you what she want, but you can't communicate and tell me that.
Well, why should I off rip tell you that I suffered from a bunch of relationships with my dad, so I have daddy issues. I will tell you that when I get to know you, but I'm not going to tell you that off rip, because that's sensitive criteria to me. Why am I just going to go out and share all of this sensitive stuff to you? Right. If I know, like, I'm going to come up and tell you, be like, yo, this is what I want, this isn't what I want, whatever. And then once we start talking, I will tell you that. But sometimes, I mean, I'm not going to lie, there's like things that, like, say I know that I do wrong in a relationship, or that like I'm not the best at. Sometimes I like almost forget that that's it, like it, and so it's like it can be hard. I feel like, but I get what you're saying. It's definitely, some bitches are just also scared to acknowledge that. At the same time, like, I got daddy issues. It's like, no.
I'm gonna just give y'all some like food for thought, because I respect what you're saying, because it's kind of like it's like a shield. Everybody got trauma, and certain people don't know how to just come off back and express that trauma. But I was finna say it when you said it, and I didn't mean to cut you off. But uncomfortable conversation. What is that? How it go?
Uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, build strong relationships. And let me give you a soft example of that. Let me give you a soft example of that. Let me give you a soft example of that, and it's just like on some. It's not even a relationship. It's me myself, and it shows how some people just don't know. If you don't put some people in this situation, that I'm finna tell you, they won't know how to control it. So it was like I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. But basically, I was expecting a certain thing to happen, right? And listen. I was expecting a certain reaction. I had fucked up. So I had went to this store, right? And when I went in there, I had to talk to this. It was like it was a phone store, so I had to talk to the people that work there directly. Like, we're gonna be sitting close. So as soon as I come in. And that shit, pretty young lady, the first thing that come to my mind is like, I'm not even trying to talk to her, but I'm an outgoing person. So when I came in, I'm like, we sitting down talking with her, but I crack a little joke like, hey, look, man, I know I don't know if you smell me or nothing, but I just came from the gym. I don't want you to think I'm just some bum walked in here stinking or whatever. I know I smell. I came from the gym. A man with pride would have walked in there, and somebody would have walked past and said, it stinks or something.
It ain't me.
Nigga, like, he know he stink. But his pride is so big that he don't want to express that uncomfortable conversation. He don't want to have that uncomfortable conversation in public because he feels like this is like gonna end his career. Like,
right, yeah,
an uncomfortable conversation. Cause you know this, like off back, she was fucking with me. She doing stuff she ain't supposed to be doing. The discounts, all type of off the script that I came in an uncomfortable situation, and I embraced it. You know what I'm saying?
But then there's my thing is that there's people. I'm gonna say people because it's guys and girls, but they don't give us that space to be vulnerable enough to express that. And that was my issue with my last last few relationships, is that I never got the chance to have that space to be vulnerable, and they never got that. And I guess they never got that chance to be vulnerable with me. So it was just always toxic.
All right. Hey, something people need to learn too, though. You ain't got life. Like, life is written already for you, but you don't know the rules to it. You don't know what's going on. Some people in your life for a reason and for a season. That may just been a lesson or a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be. Sometimes you may get a lesson for it, or this might be your blessing. You know what I'm saying? And you take what you take from it, and life goes on. So I know some things end off with, I ain't, like you said, this person ain't get the. Yeah, that probably wasn't. It wasn't gonna never probably get that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't your person.
I like that. What's tough.
And I'm a firm believer in, like, if you're like meant for each other too, like you'll meet again, or like you'll come back to each other. Like there's no wrong
for sure
in that. Like especially if you separated to better yourselves, what's wrong with going back to somebody who you saw had good intentions for you? You just weren't right in the moment. Like, people grow, and when people grow, you can now grow together. And I feel like that's something that people do forget. Like, it's okay to separate from each other. You can always come back to me, Pookie. Take a couple months to yourself. Take some things. Literally, like, I'll probably still be single. Like, I'll probably still, So it's like, take your time for yourself to grow. I feel like that's something like people are scared of sometimes, like of leaving something good that they have. But it's like sometimes you have to, and you need to be by yourself. Learn yourself and only be with yourself.
Heal and grow with yourself.
Exactly, to know yourself.
Then come to take.
Point blank.
This man.
Well,
this man.
He wrapped this episode up perfectly.
No, for real. And on that note, y'all, don't go to Tay. Go to that Tay. Go to that Tay. But I want to thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast, for having this crazy talk with us.
We told you we were ready for some questions.
No, for real. But do you guys want to go ahead, give your name and Instagram handles to...
One more time.
Go ahead.
Samaj, the biggest Zahegan in the world. My Instagram is Samaj_EG. That's SEMAJ_EG.
Your favorite rapper, Boss Tay. My Instagram, BOSSTAE3. And Mr. Come Healed already, baby. Let me stop. Oh yeah, Mr. Let me stop.
Y'all know me, your favorite co-host. It's Tay.Renee6 on IG.
The little one.
Oh, you say the little one?
No, I ain't saying
that. You guys know who I am. Y'all know who I am. But make sure you guys follow all of us on all social media. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.